This is Minecraft, and this is a Badlands. My friend Spoon and I are going to try and survive 100 days while in a Badlands. Oh, and it's hardcore, so if he or I die, it means game over. And it wouldn't be a 100 days video without goals, so here are ours. Beat the Ender Dragon, create a multi-themed base, get a full-powered beacon, and of course, survive for 100 days. Can a certified idiot and a kitchen utensil do that? Let's figure that out together, shall we? Day 0. We begin our journey in the Badlands by deciding what way we should go, which already is an issue.
Should we go?
Okay. Yeah.
Right.
Where?
I don't know.
We decided to just randomly run to a specific direction until we find something. And find something we do. It's a desert village. We loot the village and obtain amazing loot, 2 beds, hay bales, and a crafting table. Oh, and there was a camel.
Do we have a saddle?
No.
Get a saddle.
Why?
Camel.
No, we don't need a camel.
2 people and 1 camel. Come on, man.
You just want to do that. You just
Yes!
While running back into the Badlands, I get some more sugarcane before finally finding some trees and collecting the wood. I make a pickaxe to get some stone, coal, and even some iron. While Spoon collects some more wood, we start collecting the stuff needed for our starter base. Black terracotta, red terracotta, and some basic terracotta. I remember we also need andesite, so I go back to the cave to get some. After collecting about a stack, I return to Spoon in the middle of the night, while the monsters are already out to get us. I make it a Spoon who has already made a bunker for us to survive for the night, until...
Skeletons at the door.
You know the fucking enchanted bows are.
He's inside. I'm 1 heart. Oh!
Okay, that was scary and bad.
After that heart attack, we finally end day 0. As we start day 1, I waste no time to start building our starter base. I already decided to make a duck trio because it fits the biome, but I was debating on making the ice black glass, but decided to just stick with the black terracotta. I added some floors to the house, and then Spoon made us a door to finish it off. He also made us some iron tools and shields, and I finish up the day by lighting up the area around the house. The next day started us off by landscaping a little, just replacing some terracotta with red sand, nothing special. We then make a storage to prepare for mining, but first we gotta get some more wood. Now it's finally mining time. We find some coal and lapis before our first creeper appearing, and these have ended most of our runs, so Spoon is kind of terrified of them.
Kaboom!
Dude, that's PTSD, you know that?
That is the thing.
Spoon makes us some torches so we can see a bit better, and I find some coal, but make a wall by accident.
I'd like full enchanted diamond armor.
Where are
first.
you? Let's see, over there. Got you.
I
Is
made
there
a wall.
creeper? Yeah, let's run. There's still a creeper down there.
I made a wall between us by accident. I actually made a full-on wall.
Oh my god, dude.
We then fought some creepers before finding a great cave. We went to collect a lot of iron and made some furnaces and full iron armor. Day 3 and 4 were spent just mining, but we did make a fun little safe house while mining, so that's pretty chill. Oh, we also find our first diamonds, so that's 2 down and 46 to go. Wow, we still need a lot. As the mining continued, we made partial diamond armor, but we had to look for a new cave, so we went strip mining to find one. Oh, and this happened.
Oh, hello! Jesus Christ!
After even more mining, we finally returned to the surface. We didn't plan to stop mining this quick, but we kinda ran out of food. To counter this, we decided to make a quick chicken farm. This could have gone better though.
Oh, they weren't going in. You're kidding. Wow.
We killed all the chickens, so we're not getting it. Okay, well.
Yeah.
Yikes.
Alright, so we didn't get any chickens from the eggs. So what? I'll just send Spoon to go on an adventure to get some tomorrow. Would you look at that? It's tomorrow. Today was supposed to be all about getting chickens. However, I located an acacia village and decided to loot it. While Spoon got the chickens. I had some bread, hay bales, but sadly no potatoes. I did however get a cat.
Are you almost home? Chickens are almost home. What did you do?
What question that is? I almost made a new friend. Huh?
You tame the wolf or an animal. Tame an animal. I'm gonna say it's a wolf.
I didn't intend it, but getting Lucy helped me a ton by keeping phantoms away. When I finally made it home, I was happy to see that Spoon filled the chicken farm with a ton of them. I swapped out my bed for an orange one, and then we slept to get rid of the phantoms. Day 8 was about mining again. We're still feeling very weak in the incomplete diamond armor, so that's what we're focusing on.
Oh, what the f?
After mining diamond after diamond after diamond, we finally had full diamond armor, with a complementary sword. I also made a pickaxe to get some obsidian for later. Day 10 was full with even more mining, but it was definitely worth it. As we finished mining and arrived home, I checked the chicken farm and added more eggs to it. I started to build a diglet next to our house to house a camel. Now, Spoon wasn't really a fan of this idea.
What are you making?
Well, the thing is, I was gonna make a thing for the camel, but now I remember the camel's pretty big,
Yeah.
so I might have to make it a
we're
little
not getting
bit
the
taller.
camel.
I am getting the camel.
No.
I am Obi-Wan Kenobi.
Spoon went to get a drink, and I decided to get the camel while he couldn't stop me.
Hey, get on.
Oh.
Woo, baby, let's go!
We did
Woo!
We really did need this.
I attempted to put the camel in the diglet, but he ignored the fence gates and just walked over them. The next day was all about the chicken farm. We wanted to automate it, but for that we needed quartz. Quartz isn't a particularly hard material to collect, but in hardcore the nether can be a scary place. This however meant that we needed a portal, so I decided to turn the failed camel pen into a nether portal. After entering literal hell and collecting a couple of its resources, we just went home. As the sun was rising, it meant that it was time to automate the chicken farm. But before we could do that, I had to make some slight adjustments to the current block palette.
This one might be scary.
What are you gonna do? It's not just scary, it's just dumb.
And after puzzling with redstone for the entire day, this happened.
You and me singing.
I fixed it.
Yeah, I know, I'm a redstone god. Now that we had a food source going, we needed to prepare for enchantment. So we needed leather, which means we needed cows. So I got some cows, walked them home, which were 8 really boring minutes, I can tell you that.
I used to rule the world. Chunks would load when I gave the word. Now every night I go stone away.
After I got home with the cows, Spoon took over so I could build their little home. We made a totally not cruel home for them, and now have a small leather farm. As day 15 came around, we already made a food farm and a leather farm, so next up is a mob farm. So I went to get some netherrack to build the mob farm, then it was time to start building it, which took the entirety of day 16. But when the sun started to rise on day 17, we had finally finished the mob spawner. Now I really wanted to start enchanting soon, so beside having a leather farm, I decided to go out and kill some more cows and horses to get some leather. I then decided it was a good idea to 1v3 some Enderman, which was pretty easy, seeing that I was in the water.
You guys don't know, but I'm in the water, which is I am.
This did pay off with 2 ender pearls, so I'd say it was worth it. The mob spawner wasn't doing anything, so we decided to remove the pressure plates, hoping it would increase the amount of mob spawning. Now I really wanted to enchant, so I decided to collect some more sugarcane and make the enchantment table. Now it was finally time to enchant.
Getting it. Feather falling, fire protection, unbreaking. Take it.
It turns out that our mob spawner isn't working at all, so we decided to make an actual XP farm with a spawner. I go towards our zombie spawner that we found while mining, and while I finish making the way down, Spoon finds a cave spider spawner. So we decide to go for the cave spider spawner instead, because the XP rate of the zombie is the same as the cave spider. Day 20 was spent only building the XP farm, and nothing else really happened. Now that the XP farm was done, we could finally get some good XP and get some great armor and tools by enchanting them. Now, as some of you might know, Spoon is a little unpredictable when he's panicking, and we needed quite some blaze rods, so I had a master plan to keep Spoon calm. But for this, I did need 2 blaze rods first, so we went to get some before heading back to our base. Now that we're back at the base, I should probably tell you what this master plan is. I thought of making splash potions of water, because we couldn't make fire resistant yet.
I must say, that's a pretty, that's the master plan right there.
Now that we have some extinguishers, we can safely take Spoon with us to the nether without him panicking because he's on fire. So we went again, made a little area to safely kill the blazes, and then collected all we needed. With the blaze rods collected, we only needed ender pearls to locate the end portal, so we went back to the nether to either find endermen or to trade with piglins. We found a piglin who bugged out a little.
It's one of those anime girls. Why are you making so much noise?
After he gave us nothing, we continued looking, but our journey was forcefully ended after I shot my bow once.
Are you damn seriously spawning in the ground for me?
Oh, I hit him! No way!
take aim on a ghast, imagine. Oh, that went through. Right in his face. People are mad. People are mad. People are mad. I don't know who. I don't know who. I don't know who. At you. They're mad at you. They're mad at you. What did you? What did you do? Ash, Ash, run, run.
So that's what I hit. So that's what I hit.
Day 25. Wow, we're already 1/4 of the way done. And this is probably the best milestone to start looking for the end portal. So we began crafting some eyes of the ender, and Spoon enchanted his armor, and so the journey began. After finding the location of the stronghold, we digged straight down and continued searching and found it quite deep into the deep slate. And looking where the portal is always takes ages, yet this time it was kinda quick.
Oh, I'm going down, dude. Oh, I found it.
We only had 3 eyes, so we had to go back home. The fastest way to do that was with the nether portal, so I completely fumbled making one. We entered the nether in a completely safe environment before making our way to our nether portal and arriving home. The next morning I decided to get some XP at the cave spider farm and try to get fortune 3. I also made a nether portal there so we can save some time traveling. I went back home to enchant and actually did get fortune on my first try.
I got fortune 3.
Really?
Yeah.
Now with fortune 3 we wanted to go mining, but Spoon also wanted to enchant a bit, so I decided to just clean the nether for now. I then made a small shelter, or well, I prefer vault, around the portal and proceeded to make a path to the cave spider farm portal. As I finished the path to the cave spider farm, Spoon still wasn't done, so I went to make a path to the end portal as well, because I had time for it anyways. And then we started mining. I know mining isn't the most enjoyable thing to watch, so let's go quick. Iron, gold, diamond, redstone, iron, copper, skeleton spawner, lapis, gold, more iron, deep dark?
But the real question is...
What do you mean sneak near? No.
Don't worry about it.
Hold
No.
on. What do you mean?
Don't worry about it.
What do you mean?
Don't worry. Don't worry about it. Don't worry about it.
Oh, and then I set off a shrieker.
I've never found a deep dark bio. It's fucking beautiful with my shaders though. Spawner, bye-bye!
Day 30 was here, and after that encounter, we decided that it was enough mining. And we went back home. I had enough experience to enchant again, and got sharpness 4 in my sword. Day 31 wasn't that important. We planted a potato, and again got no luck at pickling trading, so... We tried to trade again the next day, but there were still no ender pearls. However, in the overworld, Spoon did find a new friend. This is Derek, and he is gonna be a great neighbor. I then had a great idea of making a portal at the skeleton spawner, which connected to the same one as the end portal. So instead of fixing it, I decided to ignore it, and then we opened the end portal. But before we could enter the end, we had to get some resources for our Enderman farm. The next day was spent collecting the resources and planning on anything that could happen and how we could save ourselves from if it did happen. Cause we were too far to start again at this point. Day 35 was here, and we were ready to jump in to fight the Ender Dragon. So we went to the end portal, but before I could jump in, Spoon had to beat me to it.
Let's go!
Oh, okay.
Honestly, because of hardcore, I played this safer than I have ever done before. Because of this, it did take almost the entirety of day 35. This means that we are finally done with our first goal of these 100 days. We wasted no time after defeating the Ender Dragon. We instantly started making a long bridge away from the island to start constructing our Enderman farm. This farm would be our new main XP farm, as this would be giving us way more XP than the cave spider farm ever did. As we finished the Enderman farm, we just had to waterlog the rest of the leaves, so the Enderman wouldn't teleport on it or something. I don't know, I'm not an expert on this. I just follow the instructions if I'm honest. We did finish it and decided to go raid some end cities in hope for some elytras. At the end of day 38, we finally found our first end city with a boat.
I'm very bad at those levitators, dude.
Okay, then we'll do the big one first. There is an end ship, so we have found one elytra.
It took a while to get us the boat, but we did obtain our first elytra. This would make getting the second one 10 times easier. It took another 15 minutes for me to find the second one though, but this did mean that we were done with the end. Unless we want to use XP farm, of course. Day 40 was spent back at the duck trio, where we made some shulker boxes. Now that we had elytras, we needed a way to fix them, as they break pretty quick without them breaking 3. This meant that it was our best interest to cure Derek from the zombie virus. All we needed for that was some sugar, a spider eye, and a brown mushroom, which is the one thing we didn't have. So, on the next day, I went to the nether in search of a brown mushroom. I found it decently fast, then when I got back, I found a friend for Derek.
He died of thorns. Well, sorry, Derek.
You kidding?
Yeah. Anyways, I brewed the potion and then healed Derek from the virus, so Derek can't be too mad at me now. Now with Derek healed, it was time to get mending, which is still pretty easy, because we are still playing on 1.20.1 and not on the newest version of Minecraft. I kept breaking his lectern until he finally sold mending, which he eventually did for a really good price.
What?
With that great deal, it was time to start enchanting my armor to its max. Which did take quite a while, 3 Minecraft days to be exact. But on day 45, I finally went home and added mending to all my armor and finished the full set of armor. I just need to do my tools, but let's do that a bit later because we're almost out of diamonds. I did find another villager with the zombie virus, so we could get Derek a new friend. Derek's friend, Sophia, is also cured now and will live together with Derek in the Diglet. Now let's get some more mending to give Spoon so he can get a nice set of mending on his armor as well. The next day, got some extra mending and then went mining. The cave we've been mining in last time is completely empty by now, so I started to strip mining, hoping to find another big cave. I eventually did, and get some more diamonds from there. As I kept mining, there were some not-so-friendlies coming to attack me.
Dude, imagine.
Wow. Okay,
You-
hang on. 1, 2, 3, 4 baby zombies. Now
Yes, sir. No.
As I continued mining, while Spoon was still enchanting, I got some more ores and found a really pretty amethyst rock. I don't know if it's rare at all, but it felt rare while finding it, so day 50. It's crazy to think that we're already halfway through our journey in this world. But this can't slow us down. We still have a lot to do before we're done. So while I was mining more diamonds, Spoon was collecting the first batch of concrete powder. He called it something like the concrete collection program, I don't fucking know. Alright, so that is 50 days done. If you're still watching, I want to thank you, and I hope you're enjoying the video. If you are, please make sure to subscribe, as there will be a lot more of this type of content coming to my platform. Now, a quick word before we continue the video.
Hey, it's me again. I just want to tell you about the non-sponsor of this video, the merch store! We got hoodies, t-shirts, mugs, and a lot more even, actually. If you have the time to check out my store, I would appreciate it a fuck ton. And let's continue with this video.
Alright, now where are we? Oh, right. Day 51 was going to be the day that I finished the enchanting completely. So I finished my tools, and then my sword.
Oh, that is an issue.
So yeah, I had to start all over again to get a new sword. This was really not a problem, it just meant it would take a big grind again. But after spending the entire day to do it, I finally did get a new sword. Now that we're fully geared up, it's time to focus on our second goal, the beacon. We're gonna need to spawn the wither for that, and for that we're gonna need to get some wither skulls. So let's start with that grind, shall we?
Oh, wait, I have choke boxes.
Wow, that actually didn't take that long.
Yeah, the first skull was obtained pretty quick. If only that could have been set for the second one as well. As I wasn't getting any more skulls, I got the idea to look for a new nether fortress located in the Soul's End Valley. The reason for this is because wither skeletons spawn there a lot more, so we would be able to get a lot more drops from there. While exploring to find the new fortress, we actually found a bastion. Hoping to find a nether upgrade smithing template, we decided to raid it. Yet we only got 1 ancient debris and an armor trim. We also did actually find a new fortress to farm the wither skeletons. Day 55 went amazing. Spoon got the second skull, while I got the third skull immediately after that.
If that counts. Yes, that's one!
No way, we got one!
Look up. Move quickly, you're being fired at.
Yeah, I'm moving. I'm blocking.
Oh, this skeleton's stuck. Go for it.
55 still.
Oh, I got 3.
3 what? 3 of the
Number 3.
skeletons?
Number 3.
We're done.
And after that, we made our way back home to the portal. I went to the end to create a little room under the end portal. I'll show you what this is in a little bit, but for now, let's just return to the overworld. Back in the overworld, I found my good friend Jimmy, who decided to say hello and join our 100 days. Also, headphone warning.
How many phantoms are there? There's so many of them. They're so loud as well.
As we woke up from our nap to sleep the phantoms away, we instantly went to the end. Remember that room I made? It's a wither killing chamber. Now watch us beat the wither in a totally fair fight.
I'm not even in the same country. What did you do?
No, he might. So just get backward. Just get back. Like, it's fine.
What is this? Is this your? I think we did it. I think we did it. I think you did it.
I've done it, Mom!
Yeah, we did get the nether star, so that's cool. We went home, I made a beacon, and started to collect a crap ton of stone. On day 60, I decided that I finally had enough stone, and went to help Spoon building the base, which did take a couple of days. A couple days later, we were done with the inner circle. As Spoon continued building the tower, I went to do a little exploring. I killed a raid captain, which I quickly forgot, and because I forgot, I started a raid by accident.
Oh, I forgot that.
So I defeated the raid, and when I collected the drops, there was a zombie who picked up one of my totems.
I don't know.
Oh my god, no fucking way. This zombie picked up my totem of undying. And now he used it. Oh my god, that is so annoying.
Day 65. I'm not gonna lie, I did a bunch of nothing but watch Spoon build. As Spoon was making good progress on the base, I decided it was time to move Jimmy over.
Look who moved all the way over here.
Going quite far. You did not.
Look, Jimmy's here.
Oh my god.
Look how happy he is. Look at him. Look how
now
happy
I
he
have
is.
to keep hearing this sound.
And while doing that, I also found him a friend. This is Luigi. Spoon's progress on the base is still going great, so it's about time that I started making a cool door. So I collected some redstone stuff and realized I needed slime. As I started to look for a swamp, I got distracted by a shipwreck, which gave me a treasure map. Then I got distracted by the treasure map, which did give me a heart of the sea, which we aren't going to use these 100 days. And as the day was ending, I did manage to find a swamp.
It's a new moon.
Yeah, it was a new moon, which is the only moon that makes it so slimes don't spawn. The next day I found an archaeology site, so I went to get the materials to make a brush and did some archaeology. I got some cool rewards, but nothing great. As nighttime fell, I finally killed some slimes and made my way back home. As day 70 approached, I finally returned home, cleaned my inventory and stole Spoon's armor to give us both a cool new look.
Look at us.
Ooh, baby!
Wow.
As we're getting closer and closer to the 100 day mark, I'm starting to worry more and more that one of us is going to make a stupid mistake and die. So I decided to look for kelp to make a farm that'll help us survive death. After a day of looking and not finding anything, I decided to make a nether portal and just make my way home. I mine my way through the nether, make a small mistake. I went towards the end portal and repaired my elytra, made a small mistake with the water bucket.
Alright. Baby, please.
After repairing, I decide to continue looking for kelp. I finally find some, and surprisingly enough, it's at the perfect location to make the new farm. I then make my way back home. And as I arrive, it's time to make the door for the new base. I'm alright with redstone, I'm not a mumbo jumbo, so it takes a while for me to get the door working, but I do finish it the next day, and it's working pretty well. I show Spoon the door, and then move over to the next build, the raid farm. Day 75. That's right, we are 3/4 of the way there, and the day is spent by even more building of the raid farm. As I continue building the farm the next day as well, I make a big error, which sets us back quite a bit. Yes, you saw that correctly. The shulker box with all the stuff of the farm fell into the lava. I was so annoyed at myself that I had to take a break, and I just made a small lava farm behind the original home. After yesterday's blunder, it's time to collect some resources again. I do just that and continue building the farm again. The next day I finished the farm, and now it just needs 2 more things for it to completely work. A villager, and for me to have the bad omen effect. Luckily enough, there's an acacia village nearby, so I can just abduct a villager and take them against their will to their new home. As the sun rises, I return to the farm with the villager, and I box him in with some leaf for his safety, and that is the raid farm done. I made a pathway to the nether, so you can easily get to the raid farm from our home. And on day 80, it's completely done. We'll give it a test run soon. For now, let's just go to Spoon and make a nether path to the new base.
Do we need to make it now? Or can it just wait?
Sure.
When I'm done with these, I'll start.
Never mind, we're not doing that yet. So let's do something else. Let's get Bad Omen and try a raid farm. It takes about 5 minutes to find the nearest raid tower and obtain Bad Omen, but we can now finally do a test run.
Okay, so after running the farm for 5 tries, which is roughly like 10 minutes, we've got 1 shulker box of Totem of Undying and almost 6 stacks of emeralds.
Now, as you probably could have guessed, the farm is not just for totems. We also need 164 emerald blocks from the full beacon, which is 1,476 emeralds. Currently, we only have 32 blocks, so we need another 1,170 emeralds. So a little more than 18 stacks. But before we get those, I help Spoon a little with the storage room. Alright, time to get a ton of emeralds. It took 2 full days, but after about 40 minutes of killing pillagers, I finally had all the 1,476 emeralds and 3 shulker boxes full with totems. I then went back home to show Spoon the results.
You can get more if you want.
We do not need more.
After that, I stored the totems in the storage and then went to make a full power beacon.
Beaconator, let's go.
And with that, our second goal is finished. Day 85 was spent by chasing the door a little. I just wanted to make it close on its own. After that was finished, I flattened the area a little for a second part of the base. We've been building for quite a while, so we took a little break messing around with totems. And one of the things we messed around with was getting a really cool achievement.
You need to launch yourself up, completely up.
Okay.
Like until you hit like white 300 and then you take your elytra off. And don't move your cursor.
Idea.
Don't move your cursor at all. Oh, there he goes. Just open your inventory and take your elytra off when you are hitting the 300 white. Here he goes! Here he comes! Here he comes! You took all your armor off. This is so stupid!
Holy shit. Oh, that's insane. That's really cool. I tried to hit you as well.
After getting the achievement, I went back to excavating and Spoon continued building. And the next day, I completely finished excavating, so I went over to terraforming, which didn't take that long, but I did go back to the end after that to repair my tools. And when I returned, Spoon messed up the terraforming I did, so I had to redo a small amount of it. I then collected some more stone and andesite, made the middle circle of the base, and then I did the same for the nether circle. But the nether circle looked a little bit too bland, just like pre 1.16 nether. So I went to get some more blocks to decorate the area with. Day 90 is already here, and it was time to start decorating the portal. With blocks from all over the nether, I could start making mini biomes in the nether circle to give it more life. As I finish with that, I go to the nether to take a screenshot of a ruined portal there, and try to make it on a smaller scale in our nether circle. I also had a mini nether fortress. As I go towards the end to help Spoon collect some endstone, it turns out he's already done, and is about to go home.
Coming home. Ow.
Oh my god, you are so bad at this game.
Spoon and I work together on the end circle. As Spoon is building a crashed end ship, I start working on the pillars and the portal. As I finished quite a bit before Spoon, I make the 5th and final circle. This circle will be used to homage our old build, the Doug Trio, as it deserves the right to be here just as much as we do. I start off making the red sand layer and then make some support beams underneath, as the 5th circle is kind of floating at the moment. As the sun rises on the next day, I ask Spoon to texture the 2nd pillar, while I go build the Doug Trio for hopefully the final time in this 100-day challenge. I put down some cacti behind the Doug Trio, then the end crystals on the pillars, and the end rag on the portal itself. As I finish with this, me and Spoon take a couple steps back and look at it and truly notice how cool these turned out.
There we go!
How amazing. That looks so cool.
It really does look really cool. Like, that's actually really cool. I really like
What
this
an
idea we
photo.
went for.
And as the day is about to end, Spoon starts thinking for plans of the 200 days.
If we do 200 days, it's just going to be a lot of farms and stuff.
Definitely.
But hold on, Spoon. Let's first finish these 100, shall we? Day 95. Only 5 days left, and we've already completed our 3 side goals now. And in 5 days, we'll have finished our main goal as well. Spoon makes some lanterns to light up the base, and I finally get some lava to finish off the nether circle completely. We then move Jimmy into his new home. He'll be sure to feel at home here. And then it was time to move the beacon to the middle of the base. As Spoon is getting more quartz, and I finish the beacon, it turns out I missed a block or 2.
Oh god, that's not good.
I forgot a 4th layer, so we add that quickly to the beacon, and now it finally worked. With all our goals done, I wanted to see if we can get netherite ingots and an upgrade template before we finish the 100 days. So we start hunting some bastions, and while hunting bastions, Spoon is not careful at all.
This is it for Narnia. I lost so many totems. Ash, where are you? I lost 4 totems in 4 seconds.
Oh my god.
As the first bastion didn't really have anything that we needed, and we didn't really have the luxury to find another one, I had to do some research on learning the speedrun tactic for finding bastions, but it kinda worked, and we found a new one with actually a netherite upgrade smithing template.
I got it.
A madman.
I got it.
No way.
Yeah, I got it.
Let's go.
We finished looting this bastion and have 2 ancient debris, 1 netherite scrap, which is enough to make a netherite ingot if we had the one that we have at home. We arrive home at day 98 and I decide not to craft the netherite and just decorate the portal with some ancient debris. I also add some glowstone and add the netherite scrap and the upgrade template in an item frame next to the portal as a final addition to the circle. And as it was about to become day 99, we didn't really know what to do anymore, so we just talked most of the day waiting for day 100 to arrive. I did make the circles transition a little bit into the path because it looked really rough to me. So I called Spoon down to show the transition and asked if he liked it as well.
Look, does this look better, maybe? I think I like that a lot.
What looks better? Where is it?
Dicklet.
Come in.
That's the end of the video. No, we're not restarting. That's the end of the video. That's it. That's it. We've done it. We've done it. That's it. That's fucking it. That's fucking it. We're done it. That's it. We're. I'm never doing that. I am never doing this with you again. I am never doing 100 days hardcore with you ever again.
I wasn't. How? Wait.
Alright, so Spoon died.
Ash?
He forgot to take off his armor, unequipped his last totem, and then jumped off the top of Avengers Tower and splashed onto the ground.
No, I didn't.
How sad and annoying it was, I still had to finish this day to be able to say that I survived 100 days in Minecraft Hardcore. So I did just that. I added the same transition to the other ones, the nether circle, the end circle, and then I made a memorial for Spoon and the end of my final day in Minecraft Hardcore Badlands Edition. And as the sun rises on day 100, I look at the sunrise as I have completed my goals and think back on all the amazing memories I made with my best friend. May he forever be at peace at the bottom of Adventure's Tower.
Still alive, you know.